Good morning and welcome everyone to Old Man Wisdom. It's Monday the 31st of January 2022 and it's a quick update on AUDUSD, USDJPY and the Bitcoin analysis that we did just last night on Sunday. So let's take a quick look first of all then. AUDUSD, we wanted it to come back to this area. So literally on Sunday it was down here. We wanted it to come back to this area. And then we wanted it to see a continued drop. However, that's not been the case. So we've lost a mere 20-25 pips. It just hasn't quite happened that way. If we look on the higher time frame and zoom in a little bit, we can see it's still definitely in a downtrend. If it's going to pull back, it will pull back to this area here. And I would still like to see a possible sell. But of course, what we're seeing at the moment is, again, a micro uptrend. The good thing about price action is that we can trade both up and down. So if we had a pullback to this area, although we was looking at selling just last night, we could have a very, very tight stop loss and look to buy up to this area here, or we could just wait and be selling when we get up here. So once we get to this area, we would be looking for a sell. That's based on the fact that from the H4 time frame, it's still very much in a downtrend. This I would call a micro uptrend. So it's something that we will probably see weakness as we get up to here and we'll still be looking to sell. But unfortunately, this was a losing trade, a very small one, but nevertheless, it was a loss. If we flip over to USDJPY, we said that it was already in the area we wanted it to be. It was just here, and that we should try and buy. You'll notice that the market jumped the moment it opened. If we just zoom in, the market opened on this candle here. It did come back and almost hit the area again, but we wanted to buy as close to this area as possible, and indeed it has gone up. We was looking for taking profit around this area, which it hasn't quite hit yet, but it's trying to get there. So hopefully this will be a good trade. I think we was looking at making about 45 pips. I think I was saying actually, I came right down into this area with a stop loss of about 20 pips to make just over a 2-to-1 profit. So it's nearly hit the area we want and time will tell. As for Bitcoin, we said we wanted it to drop and then pull back. Well, it's nearly pulling back, look. We want it to be just a little bit higher before we would then sell. The reason we said this was because on the higher time frame it was certainly in a downtrend, and this was like a micro uptrend, but we was looking at to break this area, which it did very early this morning, and it's just slowly pulling back up to this area. It's a very weak pullback, so we would expect a drop. But again, of course, we don't know exactly what the markets will do, but that's what we're looking for it, or that's what we would expect it to do. So there you go. Anyway, that's a quick update on these three pairs that we reviewed last night. One of them has stopped us out, one of them is nicely in profit, and Bitcoin, we're just waiting to see if it hits our area before we look to sell. So if you found any value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. And in the meantime, take care everybody, and I'll speak to you very soon.